We've had the tremendous opportunity to speak to the cast and creators of Shadow and Bone. That is the new Netflix series that's based on Leigh Bardugo's best-selling novels. Now, if you've read her Grishaverse books, you will recognize these individuals as the Crows. Freddy Carter, Amita Suman, and Kit Young play Kaz, Inej, and Jasper. We got to spend a few minutes with them. Check it out.
So let's get right into it. I've seen the whole series because they gave us screeners for everything. And I've got to say, as Crows, you guys seem to have all the fun. I was just, okay, this is me trying to get you to dish on Jesse and Archie. I was just talking to Jesse and Archie and I was making fun of them because while they're brooding about being the chosen one and being all self-reflective, you guys are running around a city killing people.
Yeah, I mean, that's way more fun.
Cool stuff. Talk to me about that world because it feels so rich right from the outset.
I mean, the world is so rich. It's actually quite hard to concisely explain the show, but the world of it has so many different kind of unique visual aspects, whether that's a kind of Tsar punky Russian influence, or whether a kind of Victorian London kind of criminal underworld, and just the diversity of the characters, where those fictional characters are from, and also what they're up to. And visually, they all really pop. They all look so distinctive. I think it's a really engaging thing for everyone to watch, and I think there's lots to love, especially the guys that have all the fun.
Exactly. Guys, a question for all three of you, actually. If you could talk to me about the inspirations behind how you chose to portray these characters. And I was wondering if you relied primarily on Leigh's book or if you were looking elsewhere. I mean, that opening scene with the cards and the coin and everything was very Doc Holliday. But
that scene in particular was great because Eric did a fantastic job, I think, of introducing all of these characters in such a vivid way. And what was on the page was all I needed, really. Sure, those emulated certain things from before, but really the book was always the first place, I think.
Certain influences were just from, doing research into the physicality of how she moves and seeing that in person. And I remember watching Alita and just how she moved, being a robot, and how she was perfect in all of the movements and fighting. But in terms of character, just, you see it in the books and you feel it. And for me, what I did was I found a fragrance, because I think every character, has a fragrance or has a smell that reminds them of something. And I've done this previously. So I spoke to Leigh Bardugo and said, I know Inej doesn't have a scent, but what's a smell that she really connects to? Beginning of every work day, I sprayed it or I just kind of smelt it in private. And that helped me get into the mindset of Inej and walk on set.
That is very cool. Freddie, you've got a bit of a double whammy, right? Because you've got to put forward this boss approach, but at the same time, there's a vulnerability to your character as well. And I was wondering what you were drawing upon.
I was really interested in this idea of like a lovable rogue and also like the film noir anti-hero thing.
Yeah.
But 30 years earlier. I think it's that thing of, he's still he's a boy in a man's body and a man in a boy's body at the same time. He's it's that conflict that makes him really interesting.
Guys, I'm afraid that's all the time I have now. They're asking me to wrap. So thank you so much for this brief chat.
Thank you, Uma.
It's been a pleasure. All the best for the show.
What did you think of The Crows? Sound off in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our other videos. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on social media. That's GogglerMY. You can also find a whole bunch of articles on goggler.my. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody.